Are you in the club?
Hey, this is Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we have a special Plants vs. Zombies video for you guys. We're going to open up 3 of the Knex Series 1 surprise figure packs. We're going to open up 2 of the character building sets, which includes the pirate ship and walnut bowling. Now we're going to start with these 3 surprise packs. I want to see what characters we're going to get out of here. So from looking at the front of the package here, it says there's 11 pieces inside, and just from counting how many's on the front, there's 8 characters to collect. I don't know if there's more than that, but there's at least 8. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get in here. Alright, so there's going to be a few of the pieces right there. It kind of looks like the base. And that's going to be some legs. And then here is, wow, there's some really little pieces in here. Here's going to be the head of the zombie. And as you can see, just from looking in my hand here, there's some tiny, tiny pieces in here. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together so I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so there is our finished zombie. The only part that was kind of difficult to get to snap together was his arms, but other than that, he was pretty easy to put together. This is going to be the piece of paper that's included, and it says collect all 8, so there is 8 to collect. And if I had to pick one that I'd like to get, I'd kind of like to get that sunflower. That's a pretty cool looking one, so maybe we'll get that one. Let's go ahead and open up the next one. And what do we got here? Wow. And I got the sunflower. Okay, so man, I get really lucky with these things sometimes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pieces. This is going to be obviously the top of the sunflower, and then I guess this mostly is going to be the base of the sunflower. And all of these character surprise packs have 11 pieces, so they figure out a way to make sure that there's 11 things to snap together. So let's go ahead and get this one put together. Alright, so there is our finished sunflower, and you can move him around a little bit. You can kind of turn his head, and he'll kind of move side to side a little bit. And the little sunflower pellets, they just kind of snap into the bottom of the base. They don't really do too much. Very cool character though. That's going to look pretty cool sitting on a desk or in a display case or something. We'll just set him back there. Let's go ahead and open up the last surprise pack. Now this one feels pretty big, so I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I think it's going to be this big tooth looking plant right there. Because this one definitely feels a lot different than the other ones. And yeah, there he is right there. So kind of guessed that one pretty easily. And let's take a look at all the pieces here. Now the good thing about this one is all the pieces are pretty big, so he should come together pretty easily. Let's go ahead and get him put together. Now we're gonna take the 2 big base pieces right here. We're gonna hold those together, and then we're gonna snap this one in between them. It's pretty much like working with Legos. I mean, that's essentially what this is. If you've never bought a Knex item before, it's pretty much just Legos. And so we got these 2 going this way. Let's go ahead and put these going the other way so that it'll be nice and solid. So that's going to be our base right there. And then this is going to be the next piece that just snaps in there. And that's the only bad thing, is if you put much pressure on these, they will come apart. And the next piece is going to be this right here, which is his big hands, his arms, which I guess you can kind of rotate those around. And then this next piece is going to be his head. And then finally the last piece is going to be his hair, or his top of his head, whatever you want to call it. That is one mean looking plant. So it's got this little handle on the back that you can kind of grab them from behind and just punch something in front of them if you want. And to be honest, this wasn't that hard to put together. Here's the instructions. And as you can see, everything's color coded, so it was really easy to figure out where each piece needed to go. So very cool. It looks like a 2-dimensional pirate ship. So we'll just set that back there, and let's go ahead and open up the walnut bowling, which this is the one that I'm most looking forward to. You put the walnut at the top and then it comes rolling down and crashes into whatever's at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. Here's going to be the two characters that you get, and if you look, we actually got the same exact one out of the surprise pack. The only difference being is this one has a base with it, whereas I don't think there's going to be a base inside of there, but we'll find out in a minute. There's going to be the walnut, and it looks like his head pops off. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. So you can actually take the top of his head off and snap it back on. Let's take a look at the kit here. There's going to be all the pieces for the bowling ramp, and let's see, let's glance at the instructions. So here's going to be a breakdown of all the pieces that you get. There again is the zombie and the walnut. That's the finished looking ramp. Right here's going to be the steps. There's 4 steps. This one doesn't look too bad, too hard to put together either. So let's go ahead and get this thing together and we'll see what it looks like. And here's going to be our ramp, and this one was a little bit trickier to put together than the pirate ship because some of the pieces had to go into certain angles, so it was a little bit more difficult to put this one together. And then here's going to be some of the bowling pins that you can use. And what we're going to do, we're going to put our walnut right here and we're going to roll him down and see if we can knock some of these over. Okay, so there was our first roll, and it was a strike. So that's essentially what you can do with this kit, is you make these little bowling pins, which these were really easy to snap together and figure out. And then you have your zombie for the front of the bowling area. Here's kind of a different look at it. We're going to roll our walnut, and there he goes. So as you can see, the kit works really, really well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our very first Knex Plants vs. Zombies video. If you want to see more toy videos, be sure to subscribe. This is Disney Cars Toy Club, and as always, thanks for stopping by.